What's up guys? Welcome back. Today on Trent'S Garage, we are actually not going to be working on the truck. I know, it's really sad, but today we're actually going to be doing some fabrication. I need a welding table. I need a workbench. I need something that's big, that I can hammer on, that I can weld on, that's metal. And so today we're going to be heading down to Wasatch Steel. I'm picking up a big load of metal. A lot of the metal is going to be going into this truck later on, but I'm also getting a big plate of 3/8 that I'm going to build a big tabletop out of. And today we're going to be fabricating the welding table. All right, well, I'm closing up the shop, I'm shutting off the lights, and we're hitting the road, baby. All right, we're taking our new truck. We're not taking the TRX. I have a Ram TRX, and then we have a Cummins, and the TRX has a bed cover on it, so I can't put things that are big in the bed. And today we're getting some long sticks of steel and a lot of other pieces, so I'm taking the truck that doesn't have the bed cover. So today I've got a little bit of help. I have my friend Brandon here.
Hey guys.
A lot of you guys from Trent and Alley know Brandon. He's my right-hand man, my best friend, and he is here to help me unload this metal and fabricate this table today. And then most of you guys know Allie as well. She's behind the camera.
Hi.
Well, we've got less than ideal conditions here. The one thing that I wanted was for it to not be raining or snowing when I went and picked up all this steel, because this is all raw steel. It probably has oil and mill scale on it and stuff, so that like it doesn't get super crazy rusty, but it's definitely going to get rusty if we have to drive through all of this rain and sleet and snow. And once we get back to the shop, we're gonna have to wipe everything down with towels so that it doesn't all get super rusty, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Pop quiz. This is a 3/8 plate steel. It was a 4x8 sheet. How much do you think that 4x8 sheet weighs? Let me know in the comments. Don't cheat, don't look it up on Google. Yeah, a lot of people were commenting in one of the recent videos that I should take all of the spare parts from the truck and take it to at least a metal recycling place. And what do you know?
Meant to be.
I did not bring any of the parts with me, but there is a recycling place right there. I should list them all for sale, like on a Craigslist or something like that, but the problem is we live so far away and I don't want to like deal with people coming up to my house or taking parts to them and all that stuff. I'd rather just like give it away for free, but I don't know. If you're in Utah and you want some Toyota parts, let me know. Probably my favorite part about that is that we didn't have to load it up. Those guys loaded it for us, and the guy that did the plate did it with the forklift, which was awesome. It's gonna be a struggle to get this stuff out at the house. Thankfully, it's not raining right now. Hopefully we'll have nice clear weather all the way to the house where we can unload this and start building the table. We made it back. It hasn't started raining or snow. It rained on the way to get metal, and then once we had the metal, it stopped raining. So the metal's like basically not even wet. Perfect scenario. But now, ready to unload some steel. We are running out of time today, so I don't think we're actually gonna fabricate the table today. It'll be today in this video, but it just won't be today for us. It's gonna be tomorrow. We are gonna get all this steel unloaded, but first I gotta kind of sweep the floor so we can throw our tabletop down. There's nothing underneath it. I'm gonna do that really quick.
This is a 4x8 sheet of half inch.
Was 6x3 with 3/8.
I can't get under it.
It's just gonna have to live there. We'll have to build the table in the back of the bed. It's welded itself to the bed. That's the issue here. Wait a second. Don't get my fingers smashed. Ah! Yep, they're in there. All lower back. Son! Oh. it.
It's only halfway done.
Well, once we weld the legs on it, we got to make it do a 360 on the ground, so
Yeah.
it's going to be even more impressive.
You need a crane hoist.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. It doesn't look like that big of a table.
Yeah, no.
I was going to build this out of 4x8, which would have been like this big. Would have been much nicer, but way heavier. All right, well, we got everything up here without getting too much snow or rain on it, and we got everything unloaded. This table is ready to be assembled, but it's going to happen tomorrow for us and in about 5 seconds for you guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, guys, well, what's up? It is the next day, and let's just say I'm really glad that we went and got that metal yesterday because it snowed about this much last night. If you guys haven't caught one of my previous videos or you don't follow my other channel, Trent and Allie, we live at 8,000 feet in the mountains in Utah, and the past 2 days, I've snowblown about like 30 inches, 25 inches off of our driveway, and now there's an additional like 24 this morning. It's a crazy winter. All right, man, we have had quite the morning. I just spent probably the last hour trying to get snow cleared out of the driveway. Brandon showed up.
How we doing?
We're gonna get to fabricating this table.
When I was having the time of my life, I felt I wasn't there. I try to hold back the ego inside, but I know it isn't fair. You didn't know I was watching. I
Gonna take some acetone, clean the oil off of these legs that I had cut so that I have a good clean surface to weld on. You don't clean the oil that comes on these legs before you weld it. Your welds will be like contaminated and they won't be, you know, they'll be like pitted and won't be as strong. Definitely won't look as nice.
I didn't mean to sneak around, but now I'm glad that it hit me, 'cause I can't believe what I found. You try to hold me back and control me, everything's so frail.
Now, a big thing you want to remember is once you have these rags that have acetone on them and a can full of acetone, you don't want to leave either of these nearby when you're welding or cutting because this stuff is extremely flammable. One spark lands on this rag, woof, the whole thing goes up. So got to be really careful when you're cleaning stuff that it doesn't end up right next to where you're working. So I have this welding jacket and I know people are going to yell at me in the comments if I don't wear something over my arms, but this welding jacket is too small. It's like it fits perfectly as long as I don't need to like move my arms or bend over. So I will wear it because I don't want to sunburn my arms, but I'll throw some gloves on, I'm gonna throw my welding helmet on, we'll tack these legs in place, make sure they're nice and square, put some braces on it, burn it all together. This will actually be a really quick project, and then hopefully today we can start working a little bit further on the Toyota. I don't have the bit that takes off the bed, so I'll have to get that later. I think it's supposed to come tomorrow. I ordered one online. But maybe we'll start taking off the hood and the fenders and like cut the subframe off the front. I don't know. We gotta finish this table first. Generally, if this was a nice project, you would be like wiping the oil off of everything because you're probably gonna like paint it or make it look really clean and nice afterwards. But the fact of the matter is this is gonna be a shop table. It's probably gonna end up rusty. It's probably gonna look a little junky because that's just what shop tables end up looking like. So I'm not gonna spend all this time using acetone to clean all of the oil off of all of the tubing, just the spots where I'm gonna weld. All right, so a smart guy would probably like take some measurements, cut all the pieces, and then assemble it, you know, all at one time. I'm like tacking, cutting, wiping, tacking, cutting, wiping, tacking, cutting, wiping. Now I'm gonna cut a couple more pieces that are gonna be our side braces here. I'm doing it the stupid way. It's gonna be exactly the same in the end as if I did it the smart way. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. Just kind of getting back into the groove, okay? So give me a break. Got everything tacked in place. I'll put it this way, it's not the most perfect, square, beautiful table, but it's gonna do. It's just a hair out of square. Now I'm gonna burn it in, get everything welded up together, and then we'll get this table flipped over. We'll have a workbench. All right, so I've got the bottom legs all burned in. Now I'm gonna burn it in. I gotta turn up the welder so I can really penetrate the 3/8 plate. And then once I get those all welded up, we can flip it over. I can do the undersides of these support brackets. We'll basically be done. I just got through burning the legs into the tabletop. All of the braces are completely welded. Well, there's the tops of some of the braces I gotta hit once we flip the table over. But we're gonna let these welds cool for just one more minute, and then we're gonna flip this table over, and hopefully it sits flat on the ground.
Hey, it kind of sits flat.
It's a really heavy table, so all four legs are sitting on the ground, nice and secure and planted. It's not rocking, which is the only thing that I cared about. I don't care if it looks square or plumb or pretty or the welds are nice. I care that it doesn't rock, and I care that it's strong and can handle the work that I need to put on it. So, mission accomplished. I got a couple welds to touch up that were on the underside of these support pieces. I'm gonna do that really quick. We'll move some of this junk and get it put in its place. Well, we got our table put in place. We got all this stuff organized over here. I did have some comments before saying, Trent, you're gonna need a tubing bender and a tubing notcher. And like, I literally have everything that I think I need to build this truck from start to finish, except for like tubing and like maybe some brake line and fuel line stuff. But other than that, I've basically stockpiled all the things that I need to finish this build. I'm really excited because the only thing I need now is time, some hard work, and some sweat. So with that being said, I think that is actually gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along and watching my fabrication skills be revived or created. Or it's been a long time since I've done any real welding or real fabrication, and I know this is just a super basic table, but I had a lot of fun doing it. If you guys have any comments of whether you think my table is a bad idea or a good idea, or if you think I was doing something wrong, I would love for you guys to let me know in the comments. And in the next video, we're gonna dive into the truck. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you show me by giving a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on the next one.